Redeem the time. Redeem the unread vision of the higher dream. Oh, friends, the higher dream. Why have so many cultures and civilizations and people in search of the deeper meanings of life? Why have they returned to the dream life to try to find out what's next? What can I be? Where can I go? Everything seems to be crashing and burning around me. Surely there is a better story. Surely there is another order of being human. I need a dream. I need a dream that's going to unravel this complexity. I need a dream that's going to give me a clear, potent, brilliant, illumined knowledge of who and what we really are in this time of so many troubles and yet so much hope. I think I'll go to the dream world. So I say to you, dear friend, what is your dream world, Oziyama? What is the most interesting dream that has occurred to you in the last year or so?
Wow, such a powerful opening evocation, Jean. When I think about the higher dream that I hold within my being, what comes to me is the dream of every single one of us activating our deeper capacities and creating a world that is more unified and more magical than we ever could have imagined.
No, that's wonderful. So the dream becomes the lure of becoming, a new possibility. Turn the page on our present history and see who and what is there. Who are you in this great dream manifestation? What are you? What has changed? What can you gain from the dream to be able to take yourself on a new course, a higher order of being? For that is one of the things that the dream promises. What in your life, Oziyama, has been the higher dream that caused you to turn a corner, to open up to a new reality, and above all, to be part of the love that moves the sun and all the stars?
For me, Jean, I truly believe it began when I read that powerful quote that the world needs dreamers and the world needs doers, but above all, the world needs dreamers that do. And that quote exploded in my consciousness and made me present to the fact that we need to cultivate a culture of dreams, cultivate a world where no matter what color your skin, no matter how much money you have, no matter what gender you are, no matter where you are, you have the invitation to dream bigger, to transform the current reality into something greater. And for me, that has been my own lore of becoming. That has been the invitation and the call that I've been answering every single day, every single year. And through World Dream Day, we've been opening up a portal and inviting dreamers from all over the world to take that same journey and to make that same contribution to co-create a better world.
That is fascinating. And as a student of the mind, I have to ask you, World Dream Day, world dreams, as you've been receiving these dreams, are they similar from all over the world? Is there a line of similarity? Is there a radical difference? Tell me, teach us. Tell me what emerges from World Dream Day that gives you a deeper, finer, more beautiful, more possible world.
Mm. For Jean, what I've been noticing and what I've been experiencing over these years, and in fact, have been doing this for over a decade. It's almost 13 years now, which is amazing to think that we've been on this journey for so many years. And what I found is that there is a similarity in that the dream or the invitation to dream activates something within us that truly is about the imagination, that is about progress, that is about bringing forth full body mind possibility to the forefront and bringing that online. And everyone does it, and every culture does it in their own unique way.
When you talk about World Dream Day, Are you imagining a world of dreamers that somehow are entering into a larger mind, a larger understanding, a deeper knowing, an evolutionary event? Because if there's anything we all need collectively as people on this planet at this time, it's the higher dream that all can feel rising within them. They become God struck, angel evoked. They become the ones who are the difference that makes the difference. I mean, there's lots of studies of dreams and dreamings, but rarely, at least in my experience, has there been the time for the great dreamers, the teaching of the great dreamers, so that we can tap into the levels beyond levels which lie within ourselves, each level releasing a whole new order of culture, civilization, creativity, and above all, the love that moves the sun and all the stars. So, dear friend, what you are doing here, what you are proposing, what you are giving so many is the gift of the higher dream that actually turns the page on the great journey of human evolution to a new dream, a higher possibility, a world that works, and above all, a world in which what we thought was impossible, peace, transformation, people of all colors and ages and genders coming together beyond and deeper than who they thought they were or who the other was. Because the dream often dissolves the differences. Yes? Have you found
Absolutely.
that in your life?
The dream dissolves the differences. And what I have found through World Dream Day, we have ambassadors all over the world now who are activating and collaborating in new ways. And as they do, the differences dissolve, and we're just dreamers, dreamers in action. In fact, what I like to call dream runners, people who have taken the dream from outside from our consciousness and brought it forth and materialized it. And we're moving forward with the dream and we're inspiring others as we go. And the image of the dream runner actually has these sparks that come off of the dream runner. And the idea is that these sparks serve as seeds for new possibilities that are being planted as a dream runner is moving forward. New dreams germinating, and as a result, transforming self and society in the process.
So the dream, in your wonderful new concept of it, the dream is an evolutionary factor. The dream is the lure of a new becoming. So let's do it. Let me challenge you.
Okay.
Here's a way of activating dreaming, okay? I want you to take a simple happening, not very long, but you are in the midst of something happening and you're walking along or being in it. And I want you to see it and feel it. And when you're ready, tell it. This is the opening of the dream.
I'm seeing people walking on the street and they're passing each other. And maybe one of the people is of a different culture. And we see that there might be a bit of bias or assumption rising to the forefront. And in my dream, I see that this bias that may emerge because it is coming from the unknown is immediately quelled by love in the heart and realization that we're all brothers and sisters, that we're all one, that we're all part of a unified family, one human family, and part of a larger constellation connected to all beings, all entities on the earth and beyond. This kind of cosmic, interconnected web of awareness that allows for the difference to dissolve. And that is the dream that I see, that when we encounter each other, we recognize our oneness and we move in that awareness and that space of connection.
Now, you were dreaming for me. I began to dream with you. And what I found myself was looking at the universe from far, far away, and then somehow being directed by the great whoever's to your dream. But so much had been added to it in my dream. And what that was, not only the understanding that we are all part of a great unity, a great oneness, but that this oneness itself is filled with all manner of opportunities, ways of knowing, seeing, being, delivering, creating, and even, above all, loving. Because the new science, as you know, the new science of the nature of the universe says we people are part of the universe. And that means that in certain states of consciousness, we can solve all manner of problems because we return to our source place in the great oneness. So I'm going to ask you to do that now. Go back into the dream and deeper and deeper and deeper into the dream. And when you feel you have reached a creative depth, nod to me.
Yes.
All right. From that depth, I want you to allow yourself to be part of the new beginning of the universe that works for all people, for all colors, for all modalities, for all ways of knowing and being. This great, incredible, it is like a rise of a new order of unity that is trying to enter into time. Would you go there, please? When you're ready, describe it as much as you can.
What I see and feel is this deep sense of awakening and activation, almost as if we're seeing and feeling and deeply knowing that we've outgrown the old paradigms. We've outgrown the old ways of being and doing. And there is this rising up. I see people each taking a stand and holding hands and allowing it to be everywhere in our homes, in our schools, everywhere we encounter this sense of love. And I just, what I see and what I feel is this resounding sense of love, like this coherent energy of love permeating the earth. That is a complete counter to the sense of dread and judgment that is currently present. It's like our world is unified and beating to this profound, deep awareness and deep connection of love. And
There's a wonderful phrase.
Yeah.
There's a wonderful phrase in Italian that goes, "L'amore che muove il sole e l'altre stelle." The love that moves the sun and all the stars. And I believe that is the kind of love that you're speaking that comes to us from the great unity, the great oneness, the universe herself.
Yeah.
Through the dream, you who are watching this now, through the dream, you can orchestrate something of that coming great oneness. Let me show you a way of doing this. May I?
Absolutely.
Close your eyes. Yes. Find yourself, just breathe deeply and find yourself in dream space. And when you are there, and I'll ask our lovely woman here to be the high dreamer, that you all can dream with her. You all can dream with Oziyama. And Oziyama, when you're ready, I'm going to take you to the next phase of finding the higher dream. As everybody moves with you. in the quest for the higher dream,
Mm.
the dream that transforms our world and time.
Mm.
Yes?
Yes.
Things work best initially by activating imagination. For where imagination thrives, then new ways of being, thinking, seeing, doing, co-created rise. And that is happening now. For the next several minutes of clock time, equal subjectively to all the time you need, people, I want you to imagine and begin to live in the higher dream. We could call it the universe dream, the God dream, the great dream of the love that moves the sun and all the stars, the great dream of the great oneness. And I'm going to give you several minutes of clock time, equals substantially to all the time you need, even though it may only be a few minutes, but it'll be more than enough. And now, enter the higher dream, the dream wherein the world becomes more unified, deeper, where the great love of the oneness that is the source of it all is part of you and everyone here. And in this imaginary, imaginal space, imaginal means co-creative, dream now this new world of high and exquisite becoming. All of you along with Osiyama.
Mm.
And when you're ready, would you nod your head, please?
Yes.
So, dear Osiyama, we spoke the words, redeem the time, redeem the unread vision of the higher dream. What is coming to you now as the higher dream?
Mm. What is coming to me, Jean, is a world that is free from conflict, a world that is deeply, deeply rooted in collaboration and cooperation and co-creation, a world where we are sharing and we are giving to one another. And it is a beautiful, beautiful world filled with so much joy and so much connection and a rising up of growth and transformation on every single corner of the earth. It feels as if there is this fervent, powerful emergence happening on every single continent from every level of society. And we're growing like beautiful flowers and we're blossoming. I see a blossoming in the consciousness, a blossoming in the heart, a blossoming in the minds where new solutions are rising up to address the issues that we're facing today around sustainability, around how do we create new energy sources and how do we begin to release our attachment to things. And it's like, what do we need things for? Why do we need so many things? And I'm seeing a world where the wealthiest of those who used to be wealthy in the old terms are now realizing that their wealth is meaningless if it cannot be shared. And they're fighting, not even fighting, but they're seeking to outdo and outshare each other and outgive each other. I'm just seeing a world where the value systems have shifted drastically and the order of the day and the value is based off of how much we can give and how much we can love and how much we can collaborate with one another.
Beautiful.
And it's a joyful world, a joyful
The
world.
joyful word is speaking for all of us. Now, if you have some particular issue in your life that needs a, a new sensibility, a deeper way of knowing, seeing, dreaming, take that particular personal structure and put it into this realm of the higher dream, the universe in its majesty dreaming through you, beginning now. And anybody else, all of you, in fact, who are watching and are part of this wonderful experience, you can do the same. Choose something in your life that needs refinement and dream the higher dream around it now. The universe herself is your partner in this. Oziyama, if you're ready, and if you can or wish to, could you tell us what emerged in the higher dream?
For me, what I brought into is just very much focused on managing my very, very, very busy life and schedule and finding a way to bring that joy that I saw and felt that exists in our future into the way that I flow through my day to day, and managing, working through and being joyful with all the responsibilities and tasks, and also receiving support and being in joyful alignment and joyful support with others. Yeah, that was one of the key pieces. This way of just having joy be this way of being, this ethos, this ethic, this embodied experience of joy that then allows for that new reality to be birthed and to be born, because we're pulling forth the existence of that into today, which to me is actually connected to this idea of dreams for the future, right? It's like, wait a minute, we think about what the future needs and what we dream of for the future, and we begin to be that today. And so that's kind of where I went, a very basic reality, but one that is tied to that desired future for all of us.
So this day is called Dream Day. What is your vision for the day and for this world?
Mm.
Day of the World Dream Day.
Mm. My vision for this day is for all that participate and for those who encounter this day in a special, unique way, that people open themselves to envision, to connect to allow themselves permission to dream bigger than they've ever dreamed before, not just for themselves and not just the perfunctory typical types of dreams, but to dream in different ways and to dream on behalf of us all, encouraging everyone to say not only what the dreams I hold for myself, but what dreams do I hold for my community? What dreams do I hold for the world? And more than just identifying those dreams, to move into the space of commitments, to move into the space of like, what am I going to do about it? What is going to actually transform within me so that I can, as you say, Jean, be the change that makes the change? And so that's the vision that I'm holding, is that those who participate in World Dream Day and beyond are really connected to the realization that our dreams are not just for ourselves, our dreams are for each other. Our dreams are truly actually for our world. And that self society global invitation to me is what I hope that everyone who participates today and who encounters World Dream Day in the future will truly step into the higher call and actually redeem the higher dream.
Redeem the unread vision of the higher dream.
The
And the
unread
beauty,
vision.
friends, the beauty of it is that we, as human beings, with all our problems, in point of fact, we are blessed by certain powers that we have within us: creativity, love, transformation, ideas, and above all, that which undergirds it all, the higher dream. So I say in closing, redeem the time, redeem the unread vision of the higher dream.
So, Jean, what's your higher dream?
My higher dream is that from this moment forth, teachers, schools, people in search of a larger reality, the truer reality, begin to practice modes of entering different states of consciousness in which the higher dream becomes a natural way of doing, of being, of living. That it isn't put over on the side, well, that was interesting. No, this is the new life itself. It's way beyond interesting. It's what turns on the evolutionary circuits in your mind, your brain, your whole being, your home, your beloveds. It's where you are the higher dream, for you are the one who has become the difference, that makes the difference through the great powers and beautiful unfoldings of the higher dream. That's my.
Thank you so much, Jean, for your time, for your wisdom, for your contribution. You are one of the most magical beings that I have ever met. And I'm just so honored to have this special connection with you and for your contributions to so many around the world and specifically to my own journey. I deeply, deeply thank you, Jean.
Thank you so much, Rosie. I'm honored to be here.
Dr. Jean Houston's work spans over 50 years of transformational teachings and trainings. And if you would like to learn more about her work, go to www.jeanhouston.com. She has so much work that's on the way, and I know that you're going to want to know about it. So again, go to www.jeanhouston.com.
Dear dreamers of the higher dream, dear dreamers who are bringing to this world and time all manner of new possibilities. You know, in the history and study of dreams, you find that people who really turned the page on history, people who went beyond the old can't do's, don't want to, those people, sometimes they wake up. And you know, is one of the first things that happens when they wake up? They begin to dream again. And from the universe's great, great collection of dreams of all possible kinds, there rises in them the urge to not just dream the higher dream, not just dream the way through the issues of the problems of today, but to create from the dreaming the new world, the world that works, the world of infinite possibilities, and to know that you are part of the very crown of a being, of enormous possibilities. Your dreams know it. Your soul knows it. Return your soul to the dream. Redeem the time. Redeem the unread vision of the higher dream. And I know you will. And I know that wonderful, wonderful things, happenings, meetings, discoveries will begin to happen. This is World Dream Day, but is also, dear friends, uniquely your day to start the great becoming of who and what you really, really are. Thank you. I am honored to be here with you all. Thank you. Thank you, Oziel.
Thank you so much, Jean, for that beautiful, beautiful message and for this amazing session. And we would like to invite you in to a deeper level of dreaming and doing, envisioning and co-creating the new future, the next design, the new becoming. And so we invite you to begin to share with us, Jean and I, your visions, your desires, your dreams. Write to us, and we will be able to begin to cultivate and connect and to co-create new possibilities with you. Use the email dream@worlddreamday.org, and we will be able to inform you about a way to go deeper into this next level, this deeper level, this new becoming that we all know deep inside, we deeply desire. The time is now, and we know that you are ready. So let this new journey begin.